This is Piazza Santa Maria Novella, undergoing major renovation. Should be very beautiful afterward. Notice the precisely cut stone for this. And this is the church, which we'll visit now on this cold, rainy morning. Here we're just inside what might be called the cloister. Perhaps in earlier quiet days these arches were open to the public view. And here on the walls would have been shields or family crests or whatever that hadn't been so easily worn away. You can imagine priests and nuns walking silently, heads bowed, maybe mumbling prayers. These are apparently the burial plots of nuns and priests who lived out their lives between the pages of the Bible. Archie Giuseppe S.A., whatever that means, died 18 something or other. The ones on this side, I don't know about the other side because I didn't look when I went by, all seem to be in the 18th century. I mean 1824, etc., etc. I'm guessing this plaque on a hotel suggests that Henry spent a night here at least. One of the interesting things I discovered inside the church that I didn't know about was the sundials that Dante placed on the front of this church in, I think, the 1500s, 1570 or something. And here's one up here. And what it did was it cast shadows on the face of the church at certain points indicating the various equinoxes. And I believe that hole there in the church also placed a shadow or a point over time on the floor of the church, indicating something else. Now, even more interesting is this sundial. Notice that it's on the plaque that he has perpendicular to the wall, and notice that also there are inscriptions that look like sundial type thingies on the wall itself to either side of this perpendicular piece of marble. And notice that in the marble there are points sticking out that probably defined certain shadows on certain dates of the year. What is fascinating to me is this is perhaps doing exactly what the Intihuatl, or whatever it is, the name of the special stone that the Incas used most famously at Machu Picchu, to do essentially the same thing. Now, the purpose of Dante's pursuit was to refine the Julian calendar and make it define the day of Easter more precisely and all of the movable dates affected by Easter. I'm going to pan this little piazza that's right near a bridge I have to cross, just because it'll give you a little hint of what you see in the way of ambiance all day long, and here. Where I was this morning is here at Piazza Santa Maria Novella, and I've walked down here to Ponte alla Caria. I'm right about this point right here. In a few minutes I'll pan down that way so you can see Ponte Vecchio again. And I'm going across here and over to this church right here. We're going over there past that church. Why anybody would take a taxi if they didn't have to, when they could enjoy the experience of wandering around this city? Beyond me. But I'm glad they don't. Now that bridge far down there is Ponte Trinito. That was designed by Brunelleschi. It was destroyed, I think, in the Second World War and rebuilt afterward in the same design. Here, a little view of what it's like to replace some of the infrastructure. They're still using, it looks like, cast iron as well as regular iron pipe. Maybe they're using that plastic tubing, which would be good. This is the preparation just before they finish putting in the rock. You can see them starting to move over there. Although you think they're going to have to raise that manhole cover or whatever to get in there. Whether these are cast cement, they look like they are. See here, they're switching over to plastic, although that looks orange. I'm sure it's not orange pipe, rather plastic. Even the large ones look like they're plastic. That's a good change. Nothing mass-produced about what they have to do here.